Hey guys, how you doing today? It's me, Kelly. So today we're gonna do embossing ATC cards. We're kind of mix things together. Very easy beginner ATC with limited supplies. So what I have here, you could buy these. These are artist trading cards. These are textured, and what trading cards are 2.5 by 3.5. Um, ATCs, they're called. People make them and trade them and all kinds of stuff. So they're very easy to buy, but they're even easier to make. So if you want to make them, get a piece of, mixed media paper. You can go to get poster board from your local dollar store, 3 for $1, and measure it out and cut them. That's what I like to do. But these are very easy, and you can find these at your local craft store. So I have one out. I think I'm going to do 2 different ways with embossing. So we'll see. Okay. So I have this down and I have some watercolor sitting here. So what I'm going to do, and you can use Crayola watercolor, you can use whatever watercolor you have because it's all good. You can use a marker and water it down. Very simple. Whatever you have, whatever the kids have, if you're just starting out. So I'm going to take this, and I have so many projects sitting here, so excuse the mess. Or as they say, bless the mess. Okay. I don't know who says it, but that's what. So I'm going to stick with light kind of primary colors to mix. I'm going to go in with some yellow. And I'm not wetting the background, but of course you can. You do whatever you want. And how about some red? This is like a pink, like a magenta. And these, you can tell them I do these for mixed media, right? And this is just how I'm starting out. And then I'm going to do some blue. I did not gesso this. I did not do anything but put the color on. And now, you can go back and do so many different things. You can drop some alcohol on here, which I thought I had alcohol here, but I think Emily took it. You could drop alcohol on this right now and get like this really cool alcohol ink look. You can spray it with your water. You could take a paper towel and dab it to blend it more. This is all I'm going to do is just pull some of this up just to blend it for the background. But there's no rules. You do whatever you want. If you only have one color, use that. If you only have 2 colors, use that. And that is as simple as that is. This is Winsor & Newton. I've had these for years if you've been with me. I'll put a link down below for them on Amazon. They're a travel pack. And you get this little paintbrush with it, which I don't think I've ever used. And this little, let's see if my hands want to, yeah. It is a little water. So if you go out and you want to watercolor paint, or you go on vacation, or maybe you are somebody who is, not able to get out of the bed or the house as much as you want, or whatever. And this is a great palette, has all the colors, white and black. And, you could really sit and have fun with this little palette. So I love it. I use it all the time because it's just fun and it's easy. So I'm gonna, and it depends on how long this video is, maybe I'll show you one other cool thing, but we'll see. I'm just drawing it real quick. I'm using my heat gun. I don't care. That's what I use. It's for embossing, which I'm going to show you. But use your hair dryer. And if you don't have a hair dryer, go to your local Goodwill and you can get it for a couple bucks. And just use it as your, your dryer. I know not everybody has hair dryers, but okay. And I'm not worried too much. I just don't want it soaking wet. So I'm going to do this one more time. And if it starts to curl, you can spray the other side with some water and dry it, and then it won't curl. Okay. There we go. Simple, easy. Okay, so there are several things that you can do. We'll do the first one. I have this cute little face stamp. I love little face stamps. She's like a little steampunk girl. Love it. And these are great to use. If you can't draw faces, you can use something like this, but that's okay. I have some embossing powder. This is from Stampendous. It is Marcasite Opaque. It feels like I got a mosquito biting me. We have a mosquito loose in the house, and it's not even near me, but it feels like it's biting me. Okay. So that's what the color of this is. This is holographic. And then I'm going to use some Emboss It Dabber. Large stamping surfaces. This is from Ranger, but you can get perfect medium. You can get whatever you want. Some people use, not gesso, what is it called? Oh, I'll think of it. It's the clear stuff you put glycerin. So you can use whatever you want. But this is easy for me because of my hands and I don't have to fuss too much. What I'm going to do is just put the, I mean, look how easy this is. And I'm sure if you have an empty bottle, you can definitely, you know, pour glycerin in it and make your own little thing like this because it's pretty cool. All right. I'm making sure I got it everywhere. And if not, it just adds character. But you can see it's wet. And then I'm going to take, I don't know if I was going to stamp this on here. I think I'm just going to stamp her on here. I have it and decide what way you want it. I like her a little off to the side. So I'm just going to kind of set it lightly and then give it the squish. And once you think that you've had contact, lift it up. I don't know how well you can see it, but it's got it on there. And then I'm going to take, and I'm using a piece of parchment paper. You can use wax paper or whatever. And I'm just going to lightly, oh yeah, Calro Light, sprinkle these both on there. What happens is then we can just kind of lift it up and drop it into the container. And this is just to add a little, okay. Now here's a suggestion. Maybe you have a container that's empty that you had, I don't know, artichokes in, like a little jar, mayonnaise, whatever, just a small baby food jar. If you have that, or go to, you know, use one of your takeout containers, plastic takeout containers, because you can see I mixed these. Now, normally I don't care. But what I'm going to do, but when you're done, then save this into that. So you have like a smorgasbord of different embossing powders mixed together. And then you're not wasting. Give it a good tap, because everybody likes a good tap. Okay, now you can see, let me show you, you can see here that I didn't get the stamp as good as I wanted it. Or did I not get embossing powder on it? I don't know. So I'm going to just take this and sprinkle it on here, because one never knows. I'm going to give it a little push. Looks like I didn't put the ink there, but guess what? It's okay. Okay, give it a tap. All right, a little sparkly. We're good. So then I'm going to set this aside for the moment because I don't want to spill it as I blow it away. So now what I'm going to do is use my heat gun. Now you'll need a heat gun for embossing, because what it's going to do, and I hope you can see it, a little bit, it turns it to like a faux metal. It melts it. It's really cool. Matter of fact, let me show you, let me do this side, and then I'll show you the other side before I do it. Okay. All right, let's see if I can show you the difference. Do you see how it's like still powdery over here, but this side's getting a little shiny? Look at that sparkle. I'm going to keep going. And it takes a few minutes to really melt it. You can see it changing. Okay. Now let me show you. Let's see. Sometimes what I'll do is, now that it's on there, a little melted, I don't know if I'll get it to it fast enough before it cools, but I'll go in and kind of just give it a real quick tap to see if I can pick up any more. And make sure you, just to make it a little bit thicker. And, come on, baby, go over here. No, he's not going anywhere. Let's do it this way. And it just gives it more texture and makes it thicker. Okay. And there you go. So now what you can do is, now I had a lovely company, and they are, I will link them down below as well. Let's see, this is called SANC 300 pieces, and I got 2 of these beautiful gems to use like on my art quilts and stuff. So I thought that maybe I would use them on here. We'll see. So I'm just going to dust. I got some particles there. It's all right. And then you can kind of dust off if you want. But I mean, now we embossed and we have this really cool ATC card. Now, what we could do is, maybe you have a word you want to write, or you want to stamp, or maybe you want to do some flower borders. I don't know. Maybe I won't use these on here. Maybe I'll save these for something else. So, you know, my word is breathe, and that's what I would write up here. But of course, you can go on. You can edge around here and, you know, really have fun. Maybe we'll take this gold. I was going to do this on another card, but this is called Perfect Medium. From Ranger, it's for the Pearl-X. I don't know, something sticky on here. Who knows? And I'm going to, let's see if it's got enough juice in it. Yeah, it looks like it. And this is Pearl-X. Pearl-X I use a little bit differently. I will open it up. It comes with a brush. I will dip in. And then just run over the stickiness. And you see how it gives that beautiful, look at that. So pretty. And again, I need some more on the edge here. And I'll go in. And dust it. And then you set it with water, and then it's permanent. It's fantastic stuff. So you can see you definitely can really play with this. And like I said, put words and do, you know, anything that you want. A lot of fun. So that is number 1. Ooh, I'm not even going to say it, but I rhymed. Okay, so next, I'm going to just wipe this just a little bit. Just tap it. Okay. Now we'll do the Pearl-X, and I'll show you how this works. Got my card. I'm going to stamp this with this. Like that. Make sure it's juicy good. Same deal. We'll stick her over this side this time. I'm not going to do a background. Okay. Pushing good. Lifting up. And you can see a little bit. You see her under there? Real cute. And then I'm going to go in with a little bit will do ya. And then you just kind of rub it on here. And look, it's like magic. She comes to life. And you see it's only sticking where we put our stamp. Look at that. And I'm rubbing it, but it's only sticking there. Isn't that awesome? This stuff's great. It comes in a million different colors. Look at that. I've been using this a lot in my mixed media as well. On my paint. Look at that. Oh, yeah. So, you know, I mean, look how cool that is. So now to make it permanent, you just take it and you take your little, and you spritz it and you leave it dry. And she will now be permanent. So I can go on, I can make a background, I can cut her out, I can do whatever I want. You know, look at that. Beautiful. I could sit all day and play with these. Let me do one more. What did I do with my cards? Here they are. I love making ATC cards. Now, do you only have to do it with a face? Nope. You can do it with, I mean, it must be Ranger Day. I got my stamps sitting here. You could do this just as a background as well. Now, I have a melting pot. We can melt not UTI, God. UT, it's called ultra thick embossing powder. Ugh. It's a girl thing, I think. Okay. And you can see I'm just stamping them around, getting it juicy. And now I can decide. Sometimes I like things cattywampus. I don't know if that's a word. But to build the background. And then I'll just... Okay. Now, wonder if maybe I'll use what's left on here and just stick. Let's see what sticks. Wonder if that would melt with that. We're gonna see. But you can see, look how gorgeous. I mean, that would be a fantastic crown, which I think I'm gonna do with this. Then I tap it. And let's see what happens. See if it melts. Yep, it's melting. Now I'm going to show you what, you know, like a little mistake, I guess. But first, so I'm melting these real quick. Just give it enough time to melt. But go back in with some of your Pearl-Ex that's on your brush while it's hot. And let it pick up just a little bit of that glowiness. Let's see. Oh, it's cooling down now. It's all right. But let me show you a mistake. I didn't clean it off good, the in-between, so it has these little specks. And what that is that once I stamped it and put the stuff on, I didn't like wipe it off enough. And obviously when I heated it, it made little things. So keep that in mind. If it bothers you, you know, if you want it very clean looking, totally get it. Just pay mind to that. And then to set it, you would just set it. And then you got the best of both worlds. But look at that shine. Oh, I want to play with these more. And that's really it. A lot of fun. I could sit and play for days. There's a million of these colors and just a lot of fun. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this. I hope this answered your questions. And we got a very cool, quick ATC card. And look, if we embossed this with just the clear, you'd be able to see those rainbows through there. So, oh my God, there's that mosquito. Get away. So you would be able to see that clear through there, and how cool would that look? Maybe I'll do it real quick. Let me just wipe this off on the back. See, this is, I just have too much fun. Too much fun. Let me get my watercolor. Let's see. Let me show you. Okay. I think my mosquito is coming on the screen here. Why? Some red or orange. You can add some white to make it more pastel if you want. And the more water, obviously, the lighter it becomes. All right. Okay. Get rid of you. And your messiness. I'm gonna lay you down. I'm gonna blow you dry. Oh, it's like a shrinky dink. Okay. Now, let's take our stamp. Let's tap it away here. Now you could use either one. You could use, if you have that, you could use that as well. Depends on what you want. On what you want. And then I'll lay her here. Just do her like kind of in the middle. Give her a good push. Can't sing because I'll get copywritten. Okay, lift it up. Well, let's just go with clear. Let's see. Now you can see I'm putting it on thick there because I could just put it back in here and it's all the same color. So I'll just give it a little funnel-y thing. And then the majority of it goes back in there. How fun was that? Okay, let's get it going. Okay. So it's going to be hard for you to see. You can see here, see how it got clear? I needed more up here. I don't know why it didn't stick there, but it didn't, but it's okay. I think you get the point. Look how cute that is with the colors coming through. Yeah, it's weird it didn't stick. Maybe I didn't put all this stuff on it. But yeah, so that's another way to do it. So anyway, I hope you guys have a great day. As always, please be kind to each other. You never know what battle somebody else is fighting. This is so much fun. I could sit here for hours, pull them all out, and play. But let me know what you guys think. And like I said, easy, beginners, ATC card. You need a stamp and one of these or glycerin. People use glycerin, and maybe I'll do a video using glycerin next to see how well it works compared to. Let me know down below if that's something you guys want to see. And I hope you guys have a fantastic day. I love you guys so very much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.